Hello, my name is David Koch with Symmetrics. Today I want to talk about encrypted email versus secure messaging services, which is sometimes confusingly referred to as encrypted email. I'm hoping to clear up the confusion a little bit. When email was invented, there was no such thing as encrypted messages, and most people check their email from one single computer. Today, however, many people have multiple devices that are capable of sending and receiving email. On your desktop computer or laptop, people typically use Outlook, Outlook Express, or Windows Live Mail. In each case, the email client's default settings are to talk to the mail server in clear text or not encrypted. Each of these email clients are capable of encryption, as is the Symmetrics mail server, but you have to configure the settings correctly in your email client in order to use it. So if Symmetrics is the one that set up your email client on your computer, your laptop, your smartphone, or even your iPad, very likely we set it up to be encrypted. If you're in doubt, you may give us a call. We'll step you through some of the settings and make sure that you are talking encrypted between your device and our mail server. But let's say you send a message and you are encrypted between your computer and our mail server. Then our mail server will turn around and try to contact the recipient's mail server. And all commercial mail servers are capable of encryption, so between the two mail servers, they try to negotiate an encrypted session. Therefore, odds are high between our server and a popular commercial host mail server such as America Online or MSN or Yahoo or Google. Very likely that is going to be encrypted. Then you have to rely on the recipient. Did the recipient set up encryption between themselves and their own mail server? And so therefore, as you can see, encryption is available across the line, but it's kind of best effort, and it depends upon the configuration settings at each point. Now, I did want to point out it is very important that you have encryption, especially on your mobile devices such as your phone or your iPad or even your laptop. Even if your recipient doesn't have encryption turned on, you would still want it turned on for yourself, especially with these mobile devices. Because let's say that you're sitting at a McDonald's or an Arby's and you're enjoying their open, free Wi-Fi hotspot connection. Someone with the right software on their laptop could be sitting there monitoring your traffic. And if you did not have your email encrypted, not only could they be looking at your incoming and outgoing email messages, they could also get your email password, and thus they would have access then to your whole email account. So again, it's very important to set encryption on your devices, even if all along the path to the recipient it may not be encrypted all along the way. Okay, now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about secure messaging services, which is very often referred to by lots of people as encrypted email. And although there is some encryption along the way, it's really not the same thing as encrypted email. With a secure messaging service, typically you would log into their web server and you would fill out a form. You type the message that you want. Usually you have a section where you can type what they'll see that's not encrypted, and then you'll have a section where you type what the secret stuff is that you want to keep private. But once you've submitted that message, then the recipient will get an email message in their regular Outlook or whatever their regular email client is, maybe even on their smartphone. But that message just says, hey, I've got a secure message for you waiting on my server. So that user then has to log back to the website, enter the magic password, and then they can see the secret message that was sitting there waiting for them. Typically, most of these services are such that once the recipient reads the message, then you get an email back in your Outlook saying, hey, they read the message. Some services offer other features, such as you can set a time limit on it, like the message is only valid for 3 days. If they didn't read it in 3 days, then it gets automatically purged. There's some services that say, hey, look, they can read it, but they can't print it, or they can't forward it. And again, a lot of these features, it depends on the cost. Now, there's lots of different services out there that are offering these. If you do a Google search for encrypted email, you'll probably find a lot. But just to name a few, there's like jumbleme.com and Zixmail is just to name two. Well, I hope that has cleared up any of the confusion between secure messaging services versus truly encrypted email. But if you have any other questions, by all means, feel free to contact us at symmetricsnet.com, and we'll be happy to help you. I appreciate your time today. Have a good one. Thank you.